Mooresville Police Chief Damon Williams asked for support from the community, and it is coming through in a big way. Look at this. This is Officer Sheldon's police SUV, and you got to just take a moment and look at this memorial. It is now filled with candles, hundreds of flowers, and on top you can see a stuffed animal there. That is from a kids show there. So kids obviously loved Officer Sheldon as well as his police dog.
The neighbor told me she watched the little girl walk off these school grounds, cross this street right behind me here, and walked down here to her home, which isn't that far away, but it's not something she's supposed to be doing alone.
It's going to be that way until these storms move out. I'm going to step out of the way and give you a look at this live power line down right off to the side of West Craighead Road, and it's been arcing. We've been seeing power flashes out here. Pretty serious situation. CMPD doing a really good job of keeping cars from driving through here. What's really wild, and I don't know if you can really pick it up here, but you can hear the hum of electricity as those sparks fly.
Here I'm using a flashlight to show you this one, but drivers told us at night it's very difficult to see. This one about 9 inches deep, and you can see several feet wide. There's this one and actually another large one nearby, both off Albemarle Road, and this is a road that feeds into a shopping center. You can see there's actually pieces of concrete here still filled with water.
The photos really don't even do this justice. I do want to show you because they've actually blocked off most of the schools, so this is as far as we can go. And inside you have the National Weather Service, officials from the school district trying to assess the damage to figure out exactly what happened. But I do want to walk you over this way so you can see one of the more significant pieces of damage that we've been able to capture so far. Look right through the front of this building. This used to be the drama room, and you can see where there is a hole completely through that opening wall.
Because of that, Brady, that tornado caused damage to just about every building here at North Central High School. We're in the parking lot of the school. We're just down here. You can see a large piece of metal on the ground. We're also seeing pieces of the roof scattered all over the parking lot. We're right next to the Wellness Center here, and you can see that several windows have been blown out. There's also a large tree that fell in front of this building. Check out the door. You can see right through inside. We also see pieces of debris on the roof. Even check out this tree, some of the insulation from inside the building.
Well, dozens of families have been evacuated and they're staying at a shelter at CVCC, and this is why. Let me step out to kind of walk you through this. To the right, you'll notice the road is shut down. There's actually cracks in the road, and a little bit to the left, the sidewalk is gone. It seems that the concrete over the road of the dam collapsed, and if you keep on panning to the left, you'll notice there's like a little body of rushing water, and there's a utility pole that is leaning to one side. So crews are actively working out here, but it seems like one of the pipes may have burst.
The main goal right now that they're trying to figure out is how and where this fire started. We know that it started in this street behind me where you see a lot of those flashing lights, but at this point, obviously, they're trying to figure out how this started. This is as close as investigators will let us to the scene because this is an ongoing investigation. I want to draw your attention, though, to these homes to my right. You can see how close they are to one another.
You know, Paul, we're right off Riverside Drive here, which ends because this entire area is flooded. The good news is we have seen some of that water recede. This area now covered in mud. The water used to be up to that fence there, and just behind it, we couldn't even see that white car earlier.
We're about 2.5 hours into this whole situation, and crews have made a lot of progress here on this fire, a 5-alarm fire. You see a lot of activity behind me. You can see that they're moving around a lot of items inside the Holmes Iron and Metal Scrapyard here in East Spencer. Firefighters are just dousing any hot spots with water. They've been lifting individual items and spraying them. So we are working to figure out if this is maybe where the fire started.